you're going on a hike on a mountain. You're just gonna take that very first step, but suddenly some random dude comes up to you and says, I bet you couldn't even make it on the first kilometer. And he doesn't even know you. I've heard and seen so many times people, especially older generations, classify my generation, Generation Z, as a strawberry generation, where we are much weaker, much more lazy, much more emotional, and so more. And the thing is, they don't know that we could just be the key to solve the problem of our generation. And you see, our country, Indonesia, is so enriched with so many diversities, natural resources, tradition, and so more. We could not deny that Indonesia is such a beautiful country. But, you know, even diamonds have their own perfections. And what I mean by this is that Indonesia's problems is something that we cannot underestimate. It's not something that we can take unseriously. So why do these problems keep on happening? What did the past generations was not able to do that we can? So I'm going to take you guys on a little discussion session. But before I do, hi everyone, my name is Queena and I'm from SMA Negeri 1 of Surakarta, and I'm here to talk about what and how we can use our potential as Generation Z to create a difference. Now, as you might know, us, Generation Z, we were born and raised in an era where technology is at its finest. So that means we not only know it the most, but we can also utilize it and put it to our benefit the most. Basically, we're digital savvies. So what does this have to do with being able to solve our country's problems? Now, if we take a look back at some past phenomena, for example, there's this one thing that we like to call social injustice, where people like to do as they please and somehow still get away with it. Why do these things happen? Because there's not enough exposure on them. There's not enough people who are aware of these problems. Another thing that we like really frequently hear about is environmental disruption that are man-made. Pollution, floods, deforestation. These things keep happening over and over again for generations. But why does it still keep on happening? Because not enough people are aware of these problems. And therefore, because we're not aware, we cannot have solutions. So, and the other things that I want to talk about is, some things that have been happening recently is something which people display a really bad act of attitude, and they hide underneath the sacred words of tradition. The bad use of tradition, like for example, cultism, is when somebody justifies a certain someone as someone who is always right. So no matter if whatever they say is right or wrong, whether it degrades the country, degrades the people or not, they do not care and just shake it off because they already justified this person as someone who is right. And they do not think critically about what they say and if it's good for the country or not. And so, what can we do as Gen Z to create a difference? Well, the answer is really simple, which is being able to spread awareness with the technology we have. Because real problems need real solutions. And like I said in the very beginning, we're living in an era where technology is very advanced. We have the facilities. We have things which we call social media platforms like X, Instagram, YouTube. We can use these platforms to not only spread awareness, but also to impact other people to do something. We Gen Zs can do something which is called intergenerational collaboration, which means we can ask not only us, but also like the whole country to participate in making a difference. Like for example, like that thing that we listen in movies, with great power comes great responsibility. It is within our power to be able to use the technology we have, be able to utilize the technology we have, and we can use our voice to spread the awareness for other people, because other people need to know what they're going to do before they actually do it right. And it is within our responsibility to be able to use the power that we have, the power to be able to use technology that we have, to be able to do it for the greater good, to be able to do it for our country, not only for our generation, not only for the past generations, but also for the future of Indonesia. The power is within us, and it is our choice to be able to do what we can to make this country a better place. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wow, that was so powerful, Queena.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's hear from Mr. Ricky.
Okay, Queena. People always say the children are the future, right? And I think watching your speech today, I believe that to be absolutely true, yeah? Not only are you super passionate about what you're talking about and all the ideas that you have on how we can build a better future, but also very knowledgeable and also had evidence to back that up, and you have the knowledge and the know to back up. And you said that people always talk down on Generation X perhaps, yeah? I think maybe some of the older generations have lots of bad things to say about Generation X, but I believe, like you do, Queena, that if anyone is going to change the world, it is Generation X, and it is people like yourself who are going to make the world a better place.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ricky.
I can see.
Yes. All right. Next, Kak Alfi.
Okay, hi, Queena ya?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the first time you start your speech, I can really see your passion and you really have a crystal clear pronunciation and great usage of Indonesian to highlighting your message. And maybe you can try to relax and take a breath. Yeah, santai. And lastly, I really like your content, I really like your message, and I love your energy. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Kak
Queena.
Alfi.
And also Kak Alfi, thank you very much. So one more time, give it up for Queena.